Have you ever stopped to wonder whether you're actually following the most important penis care habits every older man should know? For many men, conversations about penis health tend to fade away after a certain age. It's almost as if people think that once you hit your 50s, 60s, or 70s, it no longer matters. But the truth is, the way you take care of this part of your body today is just as important, if not more important, than it was when you were younger. In this article, we'll walk step by step through 5 essential rules of penis care that every older man should practice daily. These aren't gimmicks or embarrassing trends. They're practical, medically sound habits that support hygiene, circulation, comfort, and long-term function. And by adopting them, you're not just protecting your body, you're strengthening your confidence, dignity, and quality of life. Let's dive in. Rule 1. Gentle daily cleaning, but don't overdo it. Hygiene is one of the simplest yet most powerful acts of self-care. As we age, the skin becomes thinner and more prone to irritation, especially in sensitive areas. Many older men either neglect cleaning or scrub too aggressively with harsh soaps. Both extremes can cause trouble. Proper hygiene doesn't mean scrubbing harder. In fact, it's about balance. Using warm water and a soft touch is usually enough. If you use soap, make sure it's mild, fragrance-free, and free of harsh chemicals. Pay attention to areas under the foreskin if you're uncircumcised, and always rinse thoroughly before gently patting dry. Leaving behind moisture creates an environment where irritation and fungal infections thrive. I once heard about a gentleman named Dennis, age 74, who struggled with recurring itching for years. He switched laundry detergents, tried powders, and even used antifungal creams. Nothing worked. The surprising culprit? Overcleaning with antibacterial soap twice a day. When he scaled back to a gentle rinse in the morning and a light wipe at night, his symptoms nearly disappeared. The lesson is clear. Your skin has its own natural balance of oils and bacteria that protect it. Overscrubbing strips away this defense, leaving the skin fragile and irritated. In your older years, good hygiene means working with your body, not against it. And beyond the physical benefits, taking this kind of care sends an important message. You still matter, and this part of your body is still worth attention. Rule 2. A quick daily visual check. One of the most underrated habits for older men is a simple daily look, not with fear or obsession, but with awareness. Many men assume that if there's no pain, there's no problem. But that's not always true. Conditions like infections, sores, or even early signs of cancer often appear quietly and without discomfort. A small patch of discoloration, a rough spot, or a bump that doesn't heal can all signal something worth checking. Frank, at age 79, noticed what he thought was an ingrown hair. Since it didn't hurt, he ignored it for weeks. When he finally mentioned it to his doctor, it turned out to be early-stage skin cancer. Luckily, because it was caught early, treatment was simple and successful. Today, Frank does a quick daily check, no anxiety, just a moment of awareness. Think of it like checking your car tires before a drive. A glance can save you from bigger problems later. Over time, this habit builds peace of mind and a stronger connection with your health. It also makes it easier to talk openly with your doctor, should anything unusual appear. Rule 3. Moisturizing to protect aging skin. Moisturizer might sound unnecessary for this part of the body, but older men often forget how much skin changes with age. Just like your hands or face, the penis can become dry, thin, and prone to irritation. This dryness leads to cracking, itching, and discomfort. Using a small amount of fragrance-free, gentle moisturizer can make a huge difference. Barrier creams or unscented lotions are usually best. Apply a pea-sized amount after drying off from a shower, and you're done. Harold, 82, once thought irritation was simply part of getting older. His doctor suggested moisturizing once a day, and the change was remarkable. I didn't even realize how tight the skin had gotten, he said. Now it's just part of his routine, like brushing his teeth. This isn't about vanity, it's about comfort, prevention, and self-respect. Moisturizing maintains the skin's natural barrier, lowers the risk of infection, and helps you feel more at ease in your body. And perhaps more importantly, it reaffirms that every part of you, even those parts that society doesn't talk about, still deserves thoughtful attention. Rule 4. Support circulation with daily movement. Penis health is closely tied to blood flow. Erection strength, sensitivity, and even healing all depend on steady circulation. But as we age, especially with sedentary lifestyles, circulation naturally slows down. The good news? You don't need expensive treatments to improve it. Simple daily movement, walking, stretching, gardening, helps blood vessels stay flexible and oxygen rich. Robert, 76, began walking around his block twice a day, just 10 to 15 minutes each time. Within a month, he felt more energetic and noticed a surprising change. Morning erections returned after years of absence. Nothing else had changed. His body just responded to better circulation. Movement isn't only about physical health, it's also a statement. Every step you take affirms that you're still active, still engaged, still claiming your space in the world. And that sense of engagement carries over into every part of your body, including the parts people rarely talk about. Rule 5. Mindful urination and complete emptying. Finally, let's talk about something most men never think about: how they urinate. Incomplete emptying of the bladder is a common issue in older age. It can lead to infections, prostate pressure, or frustrating leakage. This happens because bladder muscles weaken, the prostate enlarges, or the signals from the bladder become less reliable. The result? Leftover urine that quietly creates problems. The solution? Slow down. Sit. Can help. Gerald, 81, had frequent nighttime urination and daytime leakage. Once he learned to take his time and fully relax, his symptoms improved dramatically. Mindful urination isn't just about mechanics. It's about listening to your body. It's about taking yourself seriously enough to pay attention, even in the most ordinary moments of daily life. Final thoughts. Caring for your penis in older age isn't about chasing youth or giving in to embarrassment. It's about comfort, health, and respect for a part of your body that has served you well for decades. These 5 daily rules: gentle cleaning, visual checks, moisturizing, movement, and mindful urination may seem small on their own. But together, they create a rhythm of care that supports both physical health and emotional well-being. Aging isn't about giving up. It's about tuning in and responding to what your body needs in this chapter of life. Even if you start with just one habit, you'll likely notice improvements in how you feel, how you carry yourself, and how connected you remain to your own body. Because at the end of the day, self-care is never trivial. It's a quiet but powerful act of dignity, one that helps you live with confidence, comfort, and peace of mind every single day. We'd love to hear from you. In the comments below, share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your insights matter, and we truly enjoy reading what you have to say. It keeps us inspired and motivated to create more. If this video was helpful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend or loved one who might benefit too. Your support helps us keep making content that informs, encourages, and uplifts. Thank you so much for watching. We look forward to connecting with you again in the next video.